Twin Peaks: The Return is the revival series from creators David Lynch and Mark Frost that brings us back to small-town Washington where pretty much anything can happen. Now, if you're familiar with the original two series of this show that was canceled over 25 years ago, you know that there is plenty of information that us fans are just dying for, and we've been clamoring for this revival series for the longest time. I actually discovered Twin Peaks maybe 7 years ago when friends introduced it to me on Netflix. I had just enough time to binge the series, enjoy it for what it was, and wish that they would always come back for a return, maybe a movie or something, and then it was announced that it was happening, and I was able to just explode into the sky with excitement. And I've been anxiously waiting this all summer. I waited until the end of the series to be able to binge the whole thing because I knew I was not going to be able to handle it watching episode by episode. And I'm really glad I did because this entire show is a different beast than I expected altogether. It is very David Lynch. There is a lot of Lynchian stuff going on throughout the entire show, all 18 episodes, which I'm really glad that they didn't just stick to a 10-episode run. They did what they needed to do and went a full 18 episodes, which is really cool because you don't see that on either streaming services or premium channels. They usually keep it a low episode count. And you kind of want more when you're thinking, wow, you've got all these really loaded episodes. It'd be cool if we had some more. That's kind of what's disappointing ultimately with Twin Peaks. We have 18 episodes, and I think maybe 3 episodes of substance. There's a lot of scenes of just dragging out time, which I get what they're doing, I understand, but I don't need to see someone sitting in a car just driving for 5 minutes. I don't need to see someone sweeping the floor for a few minutes. We're just waiting for the credits to roll. There's a lot of that, and that was just a bit annoying, but at the same time, it felt really good to just be back in the world of Twin Peaks. Unfortunately, we don't get a lot of time with our principal characters that we love. I mean, we get some fun stuff with Big Ed and Norma. Very little of, like, Shelley and Bobby and so many different characters that were there, but I wanted to see more of. It was just disappointing to me. We end up focusing on a lot of new characters, which I'm okay with in a sense because more the merrier. We have some really top-notch actors joining the series this season, and that's very cool. Ashley Judd does a great job as Ben Horne's assistant, but I would have liked to see more of like where her story went. So much of it seemed to be a setup for maybe more seasons. Maybe they will continue this show on Showtime now. And without spoiling anything, I just don't think that's the case. The way it all ends, the way it all wraps up, changes things a lot, and also just does not provide the closure that I was hoping for, considering they seem to set out to try and end it and provide the answers and let it be that. I'm really still left going, what the fuck? Come on, David Lynch, give it to me. I really hate to say it, but I do wish that they didn't just stick to their weird isms and they actually made a show, because this easily could have been like season 2 of Twin Peaks, which was amazing. I just feel like with 18 episodes, they could have done so much more. It really is an 18-hour-long movie that was just really stretched. I just really honestly wish that they went a little more mainstream with it. And I know that's shitty because I genuinely like the artistic sense of David Lynch. I love all of his work. I really do. But in this particular situation, you know what I mean? We're not going to get another one of these. This isn't going to happen again. This was a special one-time only thing, and it's over. And I'm still left scratching my head. And that's unfortunate because you just think, since you got that opportunity, play it out, do it, have fun, just be cool. But instead, that's just really not what happens. I do have to say, my favorite thing about this was the fact that David Lynch's character actually becomes a much bigger character. He's kind of the center of the series instead of Dale Cooper. He's dealing with a whole bunch of other shit. And I won't get into that, but what I did enjoy was a lot of more of the doppelganger stuff and Black Lodge stuff, and that's cool, yet it wasn't delved into enough for me to not go, huh? So, I like it, but I don't. But I definitely like David Lynch's performance as Agent Gordon. He's so funny in this show. He is hilarious. I kind of almost thought, oh no, are you really trying to make yourself an actor or something now? But he actually was the right core of the show that was perfect. I really liked Laura Dern as Diane Evans. She is hilarious as well. She's just such a bitch, but so intense and powerful. And Naomi Watts, oh my god. If she only gave a fraction of the energy she gives to this show and that show Gypsy, it wouldn't have been a total shit pile, but here she is in rare form being awesome as ever, and I love to see her on screen. I'm glad she wasn't just in it for an episode or two. She is throughout the 18 episodes, which I was happy about. She's very good. All of them are all really good, and it's great to be back in the world of Twin Peaks and seeing Lucy and Andy being funny and quirky and stuff. I just wanted more Twin Peaks and less random shit in the desert, and ran in that one episode that's just a total acid trip. I want to know how much acid these guys did in the 70s, to be perfectly honest. I would really like to know. But that aside, it still is an enjoyable and entertaining show, and it's still going to go right there in my collection with the first 2 seasons, as well as Firewalk with Me. It's fun going back to the world. I just wish we had a clearer, more concise season to work with. That's just me. I think if you're a fan of David Lynch, you're going to absolutely go bonkers over this show, because it's just crazy and wacky and fun, and as weird as it can get, it's still an incredibly entertaining show. If you love Twin Peaks, get yourself a Hulu free month trial, and then also get the free month trial of Showtime. Life hack it like I did. Binge the show. Enjoy. I give it a 3 out of 5. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching.